a lovely May morning, sun shining, and today we're going on number 4 of my lockdown pub walks. We're going from the Toby Carvery in Bishopstoke, so this will make a perfect walk when it's open, to have a nice roast and to go out for a decent walk. So join me, off we go. So it's a lovely carvery. It's sat right alongside the River Inn in Bishopstoke. It used to be called the River Inn before it was taken over by Toby, and before that it was a doctor's surgery. I think it was Dr. Boyle, but I might stand corrected. And it was called St Agnes House before. A lovely location in Bishopstoke, as I say, by the river. So the garden's usually much tidier than this, but of course during lockdown, pub's been shut, everyone's been laid off I suppose, and nobody's been here to tend it, so it's getting a bit overgrown. But hopefully in a couple of months it'll be open and be able to enjoy a nice roast or a nice sit in the garden on a summer's evening again. But let's walk through the wilderness anyway and start this walk. So literally just a few yards from the pub entrance to the car park on the main Eastleigh to Fair Oak Road, we have the footpath, and believe me, some wonderful scenery here. It's remarkably open, so close to Bishopstoke, which is now getting rather built up in places. That's what makes it special. It's still got this lovely countryside. People enjoy it too, that someone's got a tree house. Lovely summer house in the gardens of the old manor farmhouse. The manor farm is long since dead and buried. The barns and that gone. It's a new housing estate now. But out the back, still lots of fields. So that's the old manor farmhouse. Still a lovely little brick arch, double arch, and the river flows through, lots of tributaries of the River Inn, little streams all feeding in. Now this big circus tent affair across the fields, that's Prysmian Cables, what was Pirelli's, and that's where they make fibre optics, and it's got to be that tall so they can hang the fibre optics down for whatever reason. But it's essential to the process, and it's like a big circus tent, I always think. Skirt the edge of the field. There's Stoke Park Woods over in the distance there. That's where we're going to be walking through a little bit later on in the walk. Farmer, there's lots of it. wood, the wet wood at West Horton Farm. And this is where we say goodbye to the little stream that we've been following. So why, I wonder, is it called a wetwood? Well, there's a few clues along the way. Nice, aren't you wellies for that? But happily, we're on the path. Everywhere you look around Bishopstoke and Fair Oak, absolutely gorgeous old trees. Careful where you put your feet here. And we come out of the wetwood onto West Horton Lane. And there's West Horton Farm up there, which is now mainly businesses, small businesses. The old farmhouse still there. And we're going to go left, head back towards the village. Of course, there's another alternative starting point for Welcome Inn on the old Fair Oak Road. Golly, is that the time already? It's a Green King meet and eat, so you get no frills, cheap food. So for an evening out with friends, it's a really nice cheap evening out. The meals are nice actually as well. Anyway, from the end of West Horton Lane, we're in an area called Walesmead with lots of shops, fish and chip shops, takeaways. We're heading over there by those houses in Holtview to go down a little footpath that will take us towards the woods. And the footpath runs down the side of St Paul's Church, between St Paul's Church and Holtview. And we'll be heading off down here. And this road is Itchin Avenue. So look past, brought me out onto the road, and then Bracken Crescent just ahead on the left. You follow it round there and then right-handed to a subway that will take us under the road. Well, that is brilliant here in Bracken Crescent. The V8E Day 75, which was last weekend. Someone's put up the flags and the bunting, but they've also got an Anderson shouter in the front garden. And here we go into the subway. Just catch sight of that Land Rover, old Series 2. Know a bit about them. Well, I guess you don't get many of these on a pub walk. It's better than dicing with death on the main road. There's some lovely murals on the wall actually. Very nice artwork. Don't know where that is, it's not round here. So we come from the subway and we're going on the path straight ahead of us. It should take us into the wonderful Stoke Park Woods. So Stoke Park Woods is a large Forestry Commission woods. Originally it was a part of the ancient forest of Beer, and as of all the woods on my series so far, it was part of say the Forest of Beer and King John's hunting wood. Bishopstoke people battled with the bishops actually many years ago to continue having the right of access here. And then, because the bishops owned it, bishops of Winchester. And in 1947, when the Forestry Commission took it over, basically they wanted to farm it for timber. And they didn't want public access. Well, Bishopstoke people fought again and they won. And just recently, Eastleigh Borough Council have wanted to fragment these woods and build houses. 5,200 of them, and a major motorway trunk road. And guess what? Bishopstoke people, with some allies this time, fought them off, and that plan has been thrown out by the independent planning inspector. So happy days, good on Bishopstoke people. Lots of coppicing going on here. It's where they cut the tree down to the base and let it shoot up with lots of new growth. It's usually done for chestnuts. That one's not a chestnut, but there are several chestnuts in amongst this stand. It's just this one path we're following. It flanks the housing just 100 metres or so to our left. We're not going too deep into the woods today. It's just a nicer way of getting back to our starting point at the River Inn, or the Toby, than going down the road. Although we will be on the road in a bit. Big balls of mistletoe up there. I'm stood right underneath them. Where's my wife at times like this? Well, that's it. That's the end of our little sojourn into Stoke Park Wood. As I say, it's a massive wood to explore. I really recommend it for a good family walk. Acres and acres. We've only done a little bit of it. Anyway, I'm going to leave the woods now. By what we term as the Underwood Road Gate. Actually comes out in Bodmin Road, but hey ho. At the end of Bodmin Road, we hang a right, a left rather, left, don't go right, whatever you do, into Underwood Road. And we're turning right here at the Co-op, which takes us all the way back to River Inn or Toby along the Farrow Road. Ho ho. Well, here we are back in the garden of the Toby Inn again. Beautiful day, very nice walk. Just wish this pub was open. Not sure if I could do a roast about now. Maybe a bit early in the day for a roast. You hear the bird? It's laughing. Anyway, but a drink would be nice. So, if you like the walk, then please on the YouTube channel, like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.